All right, guys. Hey, Nicole Cooper here, and I'm going to shoot a video today to actually help you understand what it takes to hit director in TLC. If you are a rep in Total Life Changes, or if you're someone that is looking to join Total Life Changes, and you want to know what does it take to earn an extra $500 to $1,000 a week, it actually starts when you hit the rank of director. So I'm going to show you how that works, and I'm going to map it out in 3 simple steps. Now, one of the key things, guys, to hitting rank in the company is 3 things. The first thing is knowing the goal. Okay, I'm going to keep this simple. I'm not going to do a lot of writing. But it's understanding what is your goal. Okay. The second step is knowing your numbers. All right. Know your numbers. And then the third thing is do the work. Is taking action. Okay. So this video, I'm going to actually break down for you how to identify the goal, how to know your numbers, and then what you need to do to create the work. All right. So let's start off with goal number 1. Okay. Or step number 1 is knowing the goal. Now, in order to hit director, guys, you know when you get, we're on a binary. Now, many of you guys don't understand what a binary is. What that means is in most businesses, you have a unilevel or you have a binary. A unilevel is you enroll, right? This is a unilevel. You enroll, and every new person you enroll, they end up just being spread out clearly across, right? So you end up building each of these people individually. They end up building their own legs, right? All these different, it's just leg, it just grows wide. However, in a binary, what's so beautiful is that you're only building 2 teams. And everybody benefits. It just keeps growing and growing and growing. And honestly, it makes your life 10 times easier. And it increases your income rapidly because whether you are on the left side or the right side, and let's say this is Bobby, this is Tanya, and this is Eric. Well, if Bobby enrolls somebody, that person's going to fall under Eric. If Tanya enrolls somebody, that person's going to fall under that person. It just keeps growing straight down. And what happens is, you know, Bobby's going to benefit from Tanya, Eric, and all these other people's work because it just continues to be like a single file line. The numbers increase, and all of that affects your pay. All right, so that's the power of the binary. So the way that it works to hit director, the goal that you have is number 1, to be binary qualified. That's step number 1 when you go into promotions with Total Life Changes. So that means you put one person on your right, and you put one person on your left, and one person on your right that you personally sponsor. Okay, a lot of people, they look in their back office and you end up seeing all these people up underneath you and you're like, oh, I'm good on that side, I just have to build this side. Well, no, the way that it works is you get something called, you'll see team growth. It's team growth. So let's say you joined under your sponsor today. This is your sponsor, right? And then this is you. Well, you have to get somebody on your left and someone on your right. Now, your sponsor may sponsor somebody, and that person may end up falling underneath you, but you didn't personally sponsor them, so you have to still get somebody personally sponsored on your right and your left. That's goal number 1, all right? Or step number 1 is to become binary qualified, which means you get 2 people into the business. And they have to, guys, you got to learn preferred placement, please. Please stop enrolling people and then emailing customer service and asking them to fix your problems. Guys, you're going to inundate them with a bunch of unnecessary requests. What you want to do is learn the power of preferred placement. There's tons of videos out there. Just go discover it. And you probably can go to my page. I'll put one together. Go to youtube.com/Nicole S. Cooper, and I'll explain preferred placement there. All right? So the first step is to become binary qualified. All right? That's the goal to hit director. The second step, once you become binary qualified, okay, you have one person on your left, one person on your right, you need a total of 1,000 in volume, not dollars. I'm going to explain to you the difference between volume and dollars in a second. You need 1,000 in volume. This is going to say LV. Okay, you need 1,000 in LV, and this is going to say RV. You need 1,000 in volume, LV, and RV, okay? So you have to make sure that when you look into your back office, you go under commissions and you identify the LV and the RV and you check them daily. Now, what I like to do, guys, is I believe in establishing goals. I tell people, making money and success can honestly be easy if you're very strategic. You got to know your numbers. If you pay attention to Shark Tank, what is the number one thing that they say? Know your numbers, right? So if you look at the 1,000 in volume, what I'm going to do now is explain to you how you build volume, all right? The way that you build volume in TLC is 3 different ways, okay? You're going to have, the first way is going to be where you can earn 50% in volume. The second way is where you can earn 25%. And the third way is where you can earn 100%. So now we're getting into step number 2, knowing your numbers. Okay? You got to know this is step number 2, is knowing your numbers. Okay? Now, let me erase this. Come back to this. I want to make this real clear for you guys to understand how this works, because before I joined this business, I studied the comp plan for 2 weeks. And I put a full blueprint. I knew how the money worked, and I knew how much money I wanted to make month 1, month 2, month 3. I had it all mapped out. You learn this over the years as you've been in network marketing. I've been in network marketing for about 17 years. So you learn how to play the games. It's a game, y'all, and it's so much fun when you learn how to play. All right, so in knowing the numbers, let's talk numbers. There's 3 ways that you can earn volume. All right, we're talking volume here. So the first way, the second, and the third. The first way, you can earn 50% in volume. The way you earn 50% in volume is when you get people to join, or when you are sponsoring people into the business. When they buy promotional packs, you're going to get 50% of the volume credited to your account. Now, one of the things that you want to look for when you have the LV and the RV is group volume, all right? Group volume. The group volume is based on what everybody underneath your organization is doing in total, all right, in points. The way that it works to get 50% of the volume is promo packages. So you see when someone joins, right now I think we have one for $344 and maybe $553, some kind of, those numbers. It's like $344, and then you have one that's like $553. Okay, let me erase this. Right now we have 2 promo packages. Well, what happens, guys, is this one is worth $150 in volume. This one is worth $250 in volume. Now, essentially, what it is the $300 pack and the $500 pack. All right. I don't want to explain all the nuances of the 44 and the 53. Just erase those and think 300 pack, 500 pack. What happens with the 344 is the company is going to give you 2 things when someone enrolls under the 344 package. Now, when you watch this video, it may not be a 344. So just understand what I'm saying from a package standpoint. Don't focus too much on the numbers, all right? As a matter of fact, to keep things simple, let's just make it 300 and 500, okay? What happens when someone enrolls with a promotional package, guys, the company gives you 2 things. First of all, you're going to get a fast start bonus, which is a 50% commission of what they pay to join. So you're going to get $150 from that $300 pack, all right? The second thing that you get is $150 in volume. So you get $150 in dollars, then you get $150 in volume. 50% of that goes to your volume. So what is going to happen if you're looking to hit director? Well, now you have $150 in volume going towards whether it's on your LV or your RV, all right? If somebody does the $500 pack, same rule applies, okay? The company's going to give you 50% commission of $250 fast start bonus, and they're going to give you $250 in volume, all right? So you pretty much get everything back to you. You get $250 in $250 in fast start, $250 in volume. So here's the deal. Let's just say you're looking to build your RV. Let's say you're building one of your legs and you want to get to 1,000 in volume. Well, guys, what you do is you look and say, okay, if I enroll 4 people at the $500 level, what's going to happen? Well, 4 times 250 equals 1,000. So it will literally just take only 4 packages at the $500 level to hit director on that one leg. Now, to hit director, guys, you need 1,000 on your left, 1,000 on your right, okay? It's your responsibility to make sure that both of them are at that rank. Guys, you do have team volume, but you won't always have team volume. Some people will, some people won't. You always want to focus on building both legs, okay? You want to build your right team and build your left team. So you know if you want to hit director, you get 4 people at the $500 level on your right, 4 people at the $500 on your left, and boom, you are director. However, many of you guys, and this is another thing, you got to stop thinking people are broke. Because you might be thinking, oh my God, nobody has $500. That's a whole nother conversation, but people got money, okay? I've had people literally go to my site and want to do $1,500 and buy the $500 package 3 times. It's all about you understanding the value and how you promote it, okay? So, if people, this is the perfect scenario, 4 people at 500, but it won't always work out that way. If people came in at the 300 pack, 7 of these will get you, you would end up 150 times 7 would end up getting you at, what's 7 times 5, 35? 8, 9, 10. So 1050. All right? So if you get 7 people at the $300 pack, that's going to be a total of 1050. But here's the deal, you guys. Here's the beautiful thing about the binary, okay? Because when you do the binary, let's say here you are, you've already became binary qualified, you have somebody on your left, somebody on your right, and you're trying to get the 1,000 on your right side, right? You might have gotten somebody on your right and you help them get binary qualified and they get 2 people. Let's say that the person on your right gets in the business and they sponsor 2 people at the $300 level, right? What happens is you're going to have 150 here and 150 there, but it all falls on your right side. So now you have 300 points just by them getting someone binary qualified. Let's say these 2 people do the same thing and they get 2 people in the business at the $300 level. That's 150, that's 150. See, what's so beautiful about the binary is it's a team effort. Okay? And so as they're getting binary qualified and then they're helping their people get binary qualified, whatever these people join at, guys, you're going to get the volume from that towards the full group volume. So let's say, and this is just perfect scenario, but I want you to get a visual. Let's say that you have, I'm going to erase some of this, all right? Let's say that you became binary qualified and you helped this person on the right become binary qualified and they helped their 2 people. Well, let's just say perfect scenario, everybody came in at the $300 level. Well, now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people at the $150 level, which is 900 in volume points. Okay? 900 in volume. So all you are is 100 points away from being able to hit that 1,000 in volume. So it takes 1 more enrollee at the $300 level, or I'm going to show you 2 other ways that we can earn points. But this is all at the 50% volume level based on the promotional packages. All right? So I'm hoping this makes sense for you. I'm hoping this is clear. So here's what I tell people. Listen, if you want to be very strategic about what you do, you got to understand the numbers and you got to understand the products. All right, because if you have a promo product package at 300 and 500, you need to know what all is in that. I know for a fact that the 300 is the Ghetto, the Tetchui, the Chaga, the NutriBurst, the NRG, and something else, right? And so you got to know what's the value of these products to be able to explain to people why they should invest in the 300. And I'm explaining to you why in a second. Also with the 500, I know that those are the chocolate, the Delgado coffee. You have the Latin style coffee in this. You have the Gano, Chaga, NutriBurst, all those things, and the Strike Up and Love come in the $500 promo pack. So you have to be in position to explain to people the power of the packages. And not only that, having packages allows you to have a great display of your products when you are doing home parties and presentations, or if you're doing vendor events or whatever. See, many of you guys are too caught up on one product. I tell my team, you need to master 3 to 5. My favorite is the Chaga, the NutriBurst, the NRG, and the Tetchui. I take it every day. If I do not have those, I'm having a hard day. Because that gives me energy, very focused mental clarity, because I understand the power of those products. I'll do another video on the power of those products. But you want to know the power of your promo pack so you can sell people on them. All right, so you can explain to them the power of them. Now, this is how you get 50% of the volume. All right? But there's two other ways that you get volume in our business, okay? So if you want to focus on leveraging the 50% option of volume, you want to push packages. But the second way that you get you get volume in our company is those a la carte purchases, okay? It's 25% of the volume. So let's say somebody is ready to join the business and they might have $500 to spend, but you don't explain to them about the promo package. So in their mind, they go to your website, they click join me, and they start buying stuff individually one by one. They go buy a NutriBurst, they go buy an NRG, they go buy a Chewy, they go buy all these things individually. When people buy, when they join our businesses and they buy things a la carte, ladies and gentlemen, you only get 25% of the volume. Okay? So let me show you how this works. So let's say they get a NutriBurst, they get an NRG, and let's say they get NutriBurst NRG, let's say they get a Gano. I think the Gano is worth 100, right? So the NutriBurst is $40 and it's worth 40 points. All right, $40. The NRG is 45, I believe, that we get it for. It's worth 40 points. The Gano is $100 and it's worth 100 points. Now, because they bought it individually, what's going to happen is, can you see this good? Okay. Because they bought this individually, what's going to happen is you're only going to get 25% of these points. So when you do the package, you get 50% of these points, right? Because you're getting 50% commission, 50% of the points. But when you do the a la carte, guys, you still get your 50% fast start. So you're going to get 20 from the NutriBurst, you're going to get 20 from the NRG, you're going to get 50 from the Gano, all right? You're going to get your money. You're going to get $90 and that's cool. However, you're only going to get 25% of the points. This is 180 points, but you're only going to get 10 points from here. You're only going to get 10 points from here and 25 from here. So you're going to only end up with 45 points by them purchasing this because they did it a la carte. If they did this in a package, you would end up getting 90 points. No, this is 180, so half of 180. You would end up getting 90 points, right? But because they did a la carte, you only got 25% of the points, okay? So when people do a la carte, when they join, you only get 25% of the points. Let me show you the third way that you get points in our company so you can understand how this works, all right? You okay, babe? I know, but I got to finish it. Okay. Sorry, my husband's behind the camera, so we're trying to... He's like, hurry up. I got to explain this very well. Okay, good. All right. So number three is you get 100. This is how you get 100% of the points, y'all. 100% of the points. All right? The way you get 100% of the points is when you load up on inventory and you buy through your back office. But I'm going to tell y'all something really quick, okay? This might be a little complicated. This is advanced level, guys. Please don't inundate your sponsors with a bunch of questions. I need y'all to rewatch this video and go figure it out. Okay? Go in your back office and go play around with some stuff and figure it out. The way you get 100% of the points is that here you are. Here you have somebody in your left team and your right team. They join the business. So this is you. What happens is when we go in our back office and we buy products, you go in your back office, you click on the icon that says orders. Then you click on the icon that says new orders, and you can place an order there. You're going to get 100% of the points, but if you buy it in your name, it's only going to be your personal volume. It doesn't go towards your group volume. Okay? So what I mean by that is you have your personal volume, but then you have your group volume. Okay? Your personal volume is just what you purchase, but it doesn't go towards what your team purchases, which is the team volume dictates your rank. Personal volume doesn't count towards that, okay? Your group volume is what happens at the levels underneath you and all the way down. So in order to get 100% of the points, what you'll have to do is you get people, you find the lowest person in your organization, get their login information, You log into their back office, order as if it's you order as if it's them, but you can put your name, your address, and your credit card and order the products through them. So let's say this is Tommy. You go in his back office, you order $500 worth of products. Make sure you pay attention to the volume back there, all right? You order $500 worth of products. Well, what's going to happen is you can get 500 of the points, and it's going to roll up to everybody in your organization, including you. But I tell people, guys, stock up on inventory. You're in business. When people buy stuff, they want it now. You need to make a commitment every single week to maybe invest, I don't know your budget, but invest, put 25% of your money back into your business. Go stock up on the things that sell very good. The Strike Up, the Love, the Emu Oil, you know, the NutriBurst, the NRG. Those things sell for me like crazy. So stock up on them. So in order to get 100% of the points, you buy from the person, the lowest person in your back office. You got to get their login. They got to trust you. You got to trust them. And you buy and you pay attention to the points, guys. And you end up, you'll find that these points will roll up to everybody in your organization. Okay? So husband is telling me to wrap up. So here's how you hit director. Okay? I'm going to give you a brief little blueprint to hit director. It takes 3 things that you got to do to hit director. First is to enroll people at the package. All right? You want to be strategic about how many people you get into your business, and you want to be strategic on helping them to understand the promo package. The promo packages, so you can get them to enroll via the promo and get 50%. The second, guys, is you're going to have those who join a la carte. That's cool. It might be a la carte or it might be retail customers, because the same applies. If a retail customer goes to your website and buy, you only get 25% of the retail from the customer, and you will get the 50% commission, okay? But it's only 25% for a la carte purchases or retail purchases through your website. The third way, guys, is inventory. Stock up. But you want to buy it from somebody underneath you in your organization so the points can roll up into your group volume to help you get paid. Guys, you need 1,000 on each side. Be very strategic. Know your numbers. Do the math. Watch this over and over again. It will make a significant difference. But ladies and gentlemen, this is how you break director, and this is how you help your team. Remember, this is a team business. Help your team. You help all your team members become binary qualified. All that volume benefits you as well. And that's the way that this compensation plan works. That's why I love the binary. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it for how to become director. I'll do more of these on how to hit exec and how to hit regional. But first off, guys, you got to learn and know your numbers. Set a goal, know your numbers, and then do the work. Get out there and make it happen. This is Nicole Cooper. Thank you so much for joining us, and I'll have more info coming to you soon.